The sprawling mansion felt less like a home and more like a gilded cage. Inside Alexandra, the boy bought from birth, was fading. Every breath was a struggle, his body a fragile vessel that doctors couldn't mend. His mother, the billionaire who had orchestrated this life for him, watched helplessly. The doctors had given up, but she held on to one last desperate prophecy. Find his twin and Alexandra would live. That twin was Leo, but the Leo she found wasn't the destitute boy she imagined. He was a man who had carved his own empire from nothing. When she finally stood before him, her story of a long-lost, dying twin brother sounded like a madwoman's fantasy. "You want my money?" he'd scoffed, his eyes cold. "You think I'm that naive? A twin brother? It's a pathetic, transparent lie." He threw her out, leaving her with nothing but the crushing weight of his disbelief. Back in the sterile silence of the mansion, Alexandra's light was dimming. He could feel it. He whispered to his mother, his voice barely audible. "It's okay, Mom. Let me go," but she refused. She bundled him into her arms, a frantic energy possessing her, and raced towards the car. Destination, the hospital. One last try, one last miracle. The city lights blurred into streaks as she sped through the rain-slicked streets, her mind a chaotic storm of fear and regret. She ran a red light, lost in her panic. At that exact moment, another car entered the intersection. It was Leo, driving home, his mind still reeling from the bizarre encounter with the billionaire woman. The world went black for both of them. In the void, something shifted. It wasn't a dream, but a space between worlds. Two souls, identical and fractured, drifted towards each other. They recognized a missing piece in the other, a shared warmth, a primal connection that transcended blood and bone. It was a silent reunion, a mending of a bond that was severed at birth. Leo's eyes fluttered open to the smell of antiseptic. A paramedic was checking his vitals. He was bruised, shaken, but alive. Then he heard it. A gasp from the other car. He turned his head, and through the shattered glass he saw him, Alexandra. The boy from the photograph, his supposed twin, was sitting up, his eyes wide with a newfound light. The pallor was gone, replaced by a healthy flush. He was breathing, truly breathing, for the first time. In that moment, everything the billionaire had said crashed down on Leo with the force of truth. It wasn't about money, it was about destiny. They didn't go back to the mansion. The allure of wealth and power felt hollow now. Instead, guided by a force they couldn't explain, they found their way to a small, humble house on the other side of town. They knocked. The door opened, and a woman with tired but kind eyes stared at them, her hands flying to her mouth. Tears streamed down her face as she looked at the two identical faces of the sons she had been forced to give up. They were home. The lost souls, finally reunited, had found their way back to where